Let's take a look at problem number 16. I want to factor difference of two perfect squares and factor whatever that says. Anyway, we want to factor it. So let's refresh our memory on our factoring steps. Not actually steps, but more of techniques, I guess I should say. Our first one is GCF, and this is greatest common factor. Our second one is grouping, and this is when you have four or more terms. Our third one is PSD, and this is when you have the form x squared plus bx plus c. Then our fourth one is the key number, and this is when you have the form ax squared plus bx plus c. And then our fifth one, which is one we're going to be using, difference two squares. This is when you got two terms with a minus between them. So let's use these to help us factor this problem. We got 49x squared minus 25y squared. Well, our first method is GCF. We don't have a greatest common factor. Grouping four more terms. No, this is two terms. PSD and key number are both three terms. This is only two terms. So the fifth one, dots, difference two squares. Two terms of minus between them. Two terms of minus between them. So this one fits. What we try to do with it is we try to write it as something squared minus something else squared. And we take look at each individual piece, asking ourselves what times itself gives us that. Like 49, 7 times 7 gives us 49. X squared, x times x. 25, 5 times 5. Y squared, y times y. Now if you're able to write it as something squared minus something else squared, then the difference two squares says you take what's inside your first set of parentheses, you add what's in your last. Take what's in your first, and you subtract what's in your last. So our answer will be 7x plus 5y times 7x minus 5y. And 16, 7x plus 5y, 7x minus 5y.